Well, good day, everybody. So last night and this morning turned into a very chaotic scene. The setups are real. And they're terrible. Yesterday, I woke up from a nap and I'm sitting here in my place alone, not knowing where to go or what to do, feeling bored. And I was talking to Father when I said that. Good morning, Robin Hood. I didn't do that last night because of this situation. So I will do that. I promise you I will. So last night, after the word bored came from my meditations, immediately the Masons jumped in. You're welcome. And when I say jumped in, I mean they created a situation that had me so worked up. I decided to go get something to eat. And I kept thinking to go to this one place. And it was Father telling me to go to this one place, but I didn't listen. I went to a place that I usually go to if I go out to eat. And here's where the setup came in, because they know my routine. They know where I go. They know what I do, how I do it. So as I'm sitting in this restaurant, this young waitress came over to me and we started talking. We had, what seemed like a good rapport. And out of her mouth comes this situation of what appeared to be a human trafficking situation, which we all know is exactly what it is that I'm fighting for, is trafficking of all kinds. So she starts telling me about this man who was with this woman and he wouldn't let her talk and he would order for her and she wouldn't look her in the eye and she kept her head down and she was very docile. That this, to me, in my brain, I'm thinking this is human trafficking. This is classic signs of human trafficking. So then this young girl proceeds to tell me that she reads tarot, putting us in a place of being in the same place, the same thinking. So she allowed me in her energy by telling me, I really want to get a reading. I think I should get a reading. And we talked a little bit more and I told her things that I thought based on what she was telling me, which was lies. Right when I walked in, this young girl had got a phone call moments earlier about a fraud situation that was happening with her. The Masons obviously set this up to put her in a state of insecurity, fight or flight, for her to follow through with this setup. So when I came home, hey everybody, I obviously went into meditation and started asking about this situation. And details started flowing in about a man by the name of Travis who supposedly kidnapped a girl by the name of Heather when she was a young girl, keeping her in a box under his bed is the story that was being told to me. This young girl was showing signs of Stockholm syndrome. I mean, they went through the gamut. And they present themselves as God. I started feeling fear because they're telling me, do this video, do this video, do this video. And in my stomach, I started feeling fear. And in my head, I started feeling fear. And I'm like, I don't know that this is right. This doesn't feel right. Something about this doesn't seem right. So I did my very best to kind of let it go. And I'm telling Father, if I say something, this girl is going to be harmed. They're going to harm her. I can't say anything because if I say something, then she's in danger. And they're saying, no, 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 no. God's got this. God's got this. God's got this. But in my head, I'm thinking, no, this can't be right. So I went to bed. Still kind of thinking about it, but trying to ease the fears and ease the way that I was feeling about this. So I wake up this morning and I'm in meditation and it starts all over again. You got to do this video. You got to do this video. You got to do this video. And then I have another voice coming in saying that it's God telling me to do this video because the Masons do like to think themselves gods. They control and they manipulate the narrative on so many people's lives that you can't even possibly fathom. So as I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about this, I go in the bathroom and I look myself in the face and I'm like, what do I do? This doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel good. This doesn't feel like this is something that I need to discuss. Nothing about this situation feels right to me. And it wasn't. And as I'm sitting here this morning in my meditation, I ended the conversation because the Masons wouldn't stop. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, the word boredom. Idle hands is the devil's playground. This is a setup. This is a daggum setup. So I went back into meditation. And yes, that's exactly what it is. It's a setup. A setup for me to come on this video, do a video about this person kidnapping this girl, about her being in a box under the bed. I mean, making this story just as insane as possible, to have me looking like I don't know what I'm talking about, so that they can prove their narrative that I'm crazy. So when I said to Father, no, I'm not going to do that video, that's when everything switched. And Father, Heavenly Father, told me that I was right not to. But I said, I'm going to go on that video and I'm going to tell the kind of things that these people do to set up this waitress with the whole fraud thing, to put her in that insecurity fight or flight moment, to have her do that as they asked. Of course, being paid, which I doubt she'll ever get that money. Also knowing that this young girl isn't right. She wears the mask. She slept with her brothers, with her boyfriend, fiance's brother. They had an intimate moment. And this brother is now thinking that they're going to be together. And she's wanting to be with the other guy-ish. So they knew that she wasn't right already, which made it really easy for them to manipulate and control her. And they even went so far as to tell me the trailer park that this person, Travis, lives in, who is apparently a Mason. I don't know the name of what this trailer park is now, but it used to be called Molly Brown Trailer Park, just headed outside of Leadville toward Copper Mountain. See, they used the human trafficking as the setup because they know that this is something that is so near and dear to my heart, that this is something that I am fighting for. Something that I will continue to fight for. And that's the traffic there that's showing behind me. That movement is the cars driving by. You will not scare me because I am protected on all sides. And as I was preparing for this video to show the Masons that I do have discernment and that their stupid made up stories that they like to do for setting people up, not just me, but others, I was shown a video about Nancy Pelosi and her being an alcoholic, Eastern Star. You will not find a Mason who isn't a drunk. So just keep that in mind. The elites came in my meditation. That coven will absolutely be completely removed from my energy. And now I am being shown that Tommy A. Ardwin is now the one that is being scapegoated for all of this because Sandy, Tommy Dean, and Dale are all gone. So now he's the quote-unquote leader. His own sister is throwing him under the bus, Kathy, making him the one responsible for everything. And the elites said that they showed him not right. Well, in their thinking, not right. But thinking now that this person is now going to be speaking on what he's done, what he knows, who's who, how, what, where, when, and why. To now shut this whole thing completely down. And to the one that is now showing to be doing the right thing that I spoke on yesterday. I know that you are going through a lot of the same things that I'm going through. I know that you were set up. I know that you've been going through pure hell the way that I've been going through pure hell. But I also know that you were involved in the beginning of all of this to come against me. So forgive me if I am not feeling quite so compassionate toward you at this moment. And until you come to me and you explain yourself, I'm afraid that that compassion will not be there until I know the details of what really happened in Africa. And you're part of it. And you don't have to worry about the one that they're thinking to send to me, the ex, because he won't make it to me. I already know that. Bye. All right. So, Oren, I know you ran my energy this morning, and you know what I told you. And I know that you're about to run. And you might be able to run and you might be able to hide, but karma will find you. Karma will find you. Both you and your wife. Please have a great day. Love each other. Love yourselves even more. And I will catch you all later. Bye.